Do y'all remember in a video quite a while ago, I had some black walnuts and I made some liquid out of them? Yeah, it's still in jars on my front porch and I haven't been able to find anything to do with them until today. I got this shirt very recently at a thrift store. It's a beautiful 100% cotton. It kind of looks like a Henley, but it's not. It's a t-shirt. And it got pinked in the wash. At the same time that I got this, I also got this beautiful red cotton bedspread, and I put the two together. So even though you can't really see it, this was a bright white before, and now it's kind of like a peachy color, which is not the look I'm going for. I'm gonna dye this with the black walnut liquid. I have no idea how it's gonna turn out. Honestly, I don't even know if I'm gonna post this, but I think we should try it. I think we should try it and see if it works. Thankfully, black walnut has a chemical in it that you don't need a mordant. A mordant is something that is a fixative for the dye, which I don't have that right now. So we are going to just put this in a bucket with the liquid. I'm hoping this shirt shows up very vibrant and very brown, and we'll see what happens. All right, I've got my picks. Let's get outside. Now you've got to be careful not to get this stuff on any of the clothes that you don't want to be brown. While we're waiting for that dye to set, I want to have a little chat and have a little update about this channel, about my life, just in general. And I'd like to start with the elephant in the room, and no, it's not my hair, and yes, I did cut it, but that's not what I'm here to talk about right now. Everything going on in the United States. Holy, I can't say I'm surprised. I can say I'm still very disappointed, angry, upset, any words you can think of that describes it. I think we're all feeling it. If you're on this channel and you're watching me, you probably are feeling it too. As somebody who has multiple chronic illnesses and disability, big yikes, don't like it. As somebody who is queer, another big yikes, don't like it. I definitely don't support any of the stuff that's been going on in all of that. Yeah, so I just wanted to get that out there that I definitely do not support. I do not endorse any of it, but I've really just been thinking about things that I can do, ways to get involved in my local community. I think if you have any local community that you can get involved in, do it now. Make friends, make acquaintances even. You don't need to be besties to support each other. Definitely support your local libraries right now. They need it. Support all of the organizations that are going under. If you have the resources, go see a national park. I currently don't, but if you can, please go see a national park while you can. But it got me thinking a lot about, despite all of the other really pressing issues, what can I do? And where does environmentalism fit into this? And a lot of people are gonna say there's bigger issues going on right now. And there really are. I am not gonna disagree with that. A lot of people's rights are being stripped away right in front of them. and I can already read all of the hate comments I may be getting on this video. Hi, I don't care. I think that environmentalism and trying to make things more eco-friendly does actually fit into this equation a lot. And I think that anything that you do that is environmentalist is an act of resistance. I think that crafting is an act of resistance. I think community is an act of resistance. Between the scale of stupid and evil executive orders we've seen, I was thinking about the plastic straw thing, as well as the tariffs on metal and lumber, which seems like America, at least in its government, not its people, is in a very pro-plastic point, which really does not bode well with me, seeing that there is already, and I will link the study down below, there is already estimated to be around a spoon of plastic in the human brain. I've just been thinking a lot about it, and I don't know how to feel about that. I feel like they, and for a long time they haven't, but especially now, do not have our best interests at heart. I don't even think our best interests were an afterthought. And I'm a little bit worried for everyone, but especially people with chronic illnesses, with disabilities. And yes, I do know that plastic straws are used for some people with disabilities. I am one of the people who benefits from a straw. I have arthritis, and sometimes if I don't have a straw, not always, but sometimes if I'm using a big cup with an open lid and I don't have a straw, I can spill it on myself, which, you know, as an adult, it shouldn't be embarrassing, but it is a little bit. So I use a silicone straw, and I know not everybody has the resources to go and get one. I've been using the same one for about 5 years. But that is besides the point. The point is that I want to use this channel to educate. I want to use this channel to inspire and honestly be a safe place for people to come and just spend some time. Ever since seeing that plastic study, and not having plastic has been at the forefront of my mind. Unfortunately, there is a debate on whether or not you should use your plastic things until they break and then get a sustainable alternative, or if you should just get rid of plastic. But seeing how everything is going with the potential of losing out on a lot of healthcare, I am going to opt for removing as much plastic that comes in contact with my body as possible. I know that plastic is inescapable and unavoidable, and I know there's going to be people saying that, oh, well, there's still plastic here. Did you know this is plastic? Yes, I do know. And I do know that getting rid of 100% plastic in this day and age is going to be almost impossible, because it's almost like society wasn't designed for it. But I am going to not buy any new plastic, and under that category, medicine does not count. Medical plastic cannot count for me because I kind of need these things and they will not put them in anything but plastic. I'm going to slowly but surely be replacing a lot of my plastic things with non-plastic secondhand items. So if any of you guys saw the pepper grinder episode, I still have not found one. I am still looking. I did not realize it would be this hard. And in the meantime, I have just been taking a heavy can and a baking sheet and crushing the pepper as needed, which I don't like doing that. I want a pepper grinder. But I really want to take this year, and my goal is to eliminate 50% of plastic from my entire household. And then comes the conundrum, what to do with the plastic stuff. And I had been feeling a lot of stress around whether or not to donate it, because would that be any better? But then I realized a lot of people genuinely do not care this much about plastic and will probably buy something made of plastic anyway. So me putting an already used, great quality object back into the community to somebody who maybe doesn't mind would actually be better than getting rid of it in any other way. I try to give things directly to people through buy nothing groups because I feel like when I do that, it actually gets used. So I'm going to be focusing this channel this year on ways to reduce plastic, ways to be more eco-friendly, how to use more natural materials for a variety of stuff. I'm also going to be focusing on crafting. There will be more tutorials, there will be more experiments such as this one, and I will also be focusing on cooking. That is right, the little cooking shows are gonna be coming back this year. We may have to do a little bit of reno in the kitchen, unfortunately. This is not a reno by choice. That's going to be the future of this channel this year. I am going to keep things as light as possible. I know that there are very real problems in the world, and I think that we should focus on them. But I also want to draw some light to some positive things we can do to benefit ourselves and our community in this time, because even the small actions make a difference. And yeah, that was a lot of rambling. I am sorry. We will definitely go check on the shirts now. I'm going to strain them and rinse them off in buckets and see if it actually dyed it at all. If not, I will save these to do another natural dye experiment in the future. So that did pretty close to nothing. I think I'm gonna try with this shirt specifically, boiling it in the liquid and hoping for the best with that. I left that on for about 2 hours on simmer, and don't worry, that is literally just a crack in the ceramic coating. That's not a bug, but I'm going to rinse these out in the bathtub. They got a very nice like coffee color, and we're gonna see how much of it actually retains after we rinse it. Here is the shirt after. I like it. I did want it to be more of a coffee color. As you can see, it kind of turned out green. And this right here is just water because I just washed my hair. I give it a 10 out of 10 for changing the color. I did not know what to expect going into this. I still barely know anything about dyeing clothes with natural dye, and I definitely want to learn more. This was a really, really fun experiment. I will probably be doing more experiments to this shirt to try to get it a nice coffee brown. So if anyone has any advice on natural dyes I could use, please let me know, because I think this shirt has potential. I am going to wear it out today. It's already very cute, but I think it could be just a little bit cuter. I think natural dyes are a great way to revamp some clothes that you already have that may have gotten stained in the wash or stained in general. I will also be showing how to repair holes and different types of things you can fix on your clothes to make them last longer. I'm planning on keeping this shirt for a very long time. I like how it fits, and hopefully soon I will love the color just as much. I cannot stress enough how important it is to cherish the clothes that you love and not get rid of them just because there may be a slight flaw. Try to lean into it and try to work with it, and you might just end up with something that you love even more. So I'm gonna head out for the day, but I hope you guys had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun, and thanks for sticking around. I love you guys so much, and I hope that you have a day just as beautiful as you are. All right, my friends.